Hey my friend, it's time for another Monkey Mind session. Today I want to talk with you about how we can get control over our monkey mind. It's so important because the mind is like a knife. If we don't know how to use it, we can hurt ourselves. And that's what I did in the past. I was constantly struggling with anxiety, depression, alcohol and drug addiction, and so many more problems. 10 years ago, when I was like 21 years old, I already was completely burned out. I lost everything. I lost my health, my my joy, my happiness, my money. I couldn't work anymore, and I was completely frustrated about the situation because it's not easier if you are young, because if you are 20 years, everyone around you is driving, everyone is doing something, starting their careers or starting a family or anything. And I felt like left behind. It was it felt really embarrassing. So it's my biggest achievement in life that I can proudly say, honestly say, I got back my health. I found my health, my joy, and my happiness again. So that's why I'm really passionate about to that to talk about mindset and how to become the best version of yourself and how to do it. Because there are many people who never make it out of really hard abuse and alcohol, drugs, addictions in general and stuff like that. I'm 31 years old and I already lost many people, and I have quite some people are around me still struggling, and they are much older than me. So mindset is key. It's so important to eat the right food, to take care of your nutrition. It's a big part of my life. I do the best I can with my nutrition and stuff. But to be honest, my understanding of good nutrition can be totally different than yours. And a fact is that there are many people who eat a ton of garbage and they are still thriving and they get very old and they die happy and more or less healthy. So that's why mindset is key. Of course, take care of nutrition, and I think, yeah, but that's another story. Take care about your nutrition 100%, but mindset is key. Because if we are struggling in certain areas of our life, if we struggle with our relationship, sometimes we think, oh, we need another partner, or we change the partner and we have the same problem again. We don't have enough money. We think we have to work more, but we still have the same problem. We struggle with our health. We try to change our diet, but it seems not to work. And if that's the case, and I know that's the case for many people, it also was the case for me in many areas of my life. And if that's the case, it's because of limiting beliefs. That's a basic thing what we need to understand about our mindset. It took me over 10 years to really understand how deep limiting beliefs are programmed in our subconscious and unconscious mind, and how to work with them, how to change them. So we have to understand that you don't need to have a massive trauma or something. A little trauma is enough to create a limiting belief. And most of us have limiting beliefs. So what we need to understand is 95% of our thoughts are unconsciously. We don't even remember them. And they are every day the same, 95%. So these thoughts and these emotions are creating our reality on a subconscious level. And that's the reason why there are films like The Matrix. That's why the Bible is talking about good and evil and so many stuff. If the Bible talks about the heaven, it's not out there in the sky. They are talking about consciousness. It has to do something with our energy centers. And the battle between good and evil is inside of us. So we have to understand, if we have certain problems in our life, it's because we have mostly one or another limiting belief. Because the thoughts we are thinking and the emotions that we are feeling on a daily basis, and like I said, most of them is unconsciously, we don't even remember it. The thoughts and the emotions that we feel on a daily basis is the energy that we embody. And the energy that we embody is what we are sending out. This energy, what we embody, is attracting similar people, things, and situations in our life. If we have a program, thoughts inside of us running unconsciously with limiting beliefs, it's a lower frequency. And this lower frequency will attract people, things, and situations which are in alignment with this energy which we are embodied. That's why we create. We don't have to be scared to go to hell after we die. We don't have to care so much if we go to heaven if we die, because we create our heaven, our hell in this lifetime on earth. And I can say this because I was in hell. I came out from hell. And it was because of a really bad abuse and stuff. But at some point, this abuse was over. I left the situation. But I kept creating my own hell on earth. And it got so bad. It's hard to describe, but it got so fucking bad until I couldn't bear. I couldn't take it anymore. I was screaming, begging, and crying for help. So that's where I found my power inside of me, and that's where I learned it's my decision. We are all small gods. We are part of God. So we have God-given powers. And the thoughts, what we are thinking and feeling on an unconscious level and conscious level, are creating our reality. And if we struggle, for example, with overthinking, with negative thoughts, if the monkey mind drives us crazy, it's usually because of insecurity. Because if you would feel completely secure in yourself and in your life, there is no reason to overthink something. If you cannot stop thinking, it's because of insecurity. And yeah, like I said, if you would feel completely secure, you would rest in peace. You don't have to die to rest in peace. You can learn it. And so that's really important to understand, because we are not consciously about thinking about our limiting beliefs. Our limiting beliefs, they are feeding our thoughts, and we start thinking similar thoughts which are related to this limiting belief. So, and I was really struggling with overthinking, and I couldn't stop thinking. I was constantly worrying and stuff like that. And it was because of insecurity. And the insecurity was because I had limiting beliefs like I'm not good enough, there is not enough, money is hard to make, nobody loves me, no one respects me, stuff like that. So, and the problem was I lost so many years. I wasted so many years. I tried to fix myself, I tried to heal myself, I tried to uh, change my limiting beliefs, but guess what? It will never happen like this. The completely game changer was that I accepted, I started to become conscious. I noticed this identity, my personality, which created this bad reality, my problems. And I started to accept it. And instead of trying to change this identity, you cannot get rid of your trauma. You will always, if something bad was happening to you, you always will remember it. There, if some, you cannot forget it completely. This old identity will always feel a certain pain, a certain struggle. It's a program. So the only solution is to change yourself, to change your reality, is to create a new identity. That's why I talk so much about identity shift. That's what not just changed my life, it saved my life. It absolutely saved my life. So we have to create our new identity. And we can implement our new beliefs, our beliefs which benefits us. We implement it in our new identity. And we repeat these new beliefs, these positive affirmations, we make it a habit and we start acting as if we already are the new person. Time is an illusion. Einstein said it, the Mayas said it, every ancient culture said it since thousands of years. If we think about something, it's now, it's just the present moment. And all we have to do is think about your best case scenario, how you want this specific, how you want your relationship to be, your best case relationship, how you want your finances, how you want every area of your life, and start think about it. How would you feel? How would you think? How would you act if you already would have it? And start acting as if you already have it. If we wait, it will never come. Tomorrow never comes. And I speak from, I'm not talking about attracting the $10 million stuff like that. I'm talking about experience. I would not be in this position. I would not be here today if this stuff isn't working, and if it would not be and it's working. It's working, and your life will change in an instant. The only thing we have to do is act as if, think as if, fall in love with your new identity, and stay loyal to it. The only thing we have to repeat is to remind ourselves, on the truth of who we truly are. And who you truly are is your dream identity, your dream life. We are here as creators. We are not here to waiting for another life or to go out of space to heaven or whatever. We are here to create paradise on earth. We are here to live, create heaven on earth. And The truth is that we are love and pure abundance. Everything else is a lie. If it doesn't feel good, it's a lie. And it comes from a place of lack. There are certain institutions, certain energies who constantly are manipulating us. And they want us to feel lack and fear. That's how they control us. And we only can set ourselves and our soul free if we get rid of the fear and step into our true power and constantly remind ourselves that we are love and pure abundance. And if you embody it, if you think and feel from a place of pure love and abundance, you will attract everything you want. Your life will change in an instant, and it feels fucking amazing. So start doing it. And the only thing you have to do is to know, if you embody your new identity, your old identity will come and visit you sometimes. Sometimes you get triggered. And if there are certain thoughts arising, if you start to overthink and stuff like that, catch yourself. Just notice it and say, oh, I'm back into my old identity. That's default mode. And go back into your new identity. That's all we have to do on a daily basis. And the more often you do it, the better you get. And we are here on earth to create paradise on earth and to not be scared. All the fights we already won. You can read whatever book you like, whatever culture. We have so many great stories. Every culture uses different words and histories, and we already made it. And yeah, the only problem is if we think we didn't made it and we are scared about an outcome. That's how we feed the wrong energy, the wrong entities, the wrong side, if you want. And it's all happening inside of us. We control everything outside of it, or outside of us from our inside. We don't need to hustle and grind. We are programmed to do that, but we can free ourselves. That's not the truth. There is enough energy for everyone, there is enough food, and there is enough place. So everything is fine. Just chill out. And I'm also talking to myself, because that's why I sit here today. Happy and joyful. So that's my message for today. It's long enough. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you want to support my channel, please hit the like button. And you also could write the word health in the comment section to kick the algorithm. So thank you so much again, and see you in the next